Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. Welcome back to the BlueNote Fan Report. This is the second intermission show. Interesting, fun game so far. I've been enjoying watching it. A lot of stuff is going on. Greg Kane says this. Fleury's playing great, but we got to keep firing the puck. I agree. And so far, we've got 29 shots on goal. That's what you need to keep doing. We probably need another 14 to 15 in the third period. They did allow 12 in that period. Now that was a negative. They went from allowing 4 in the first to allowing 12. They actually allowed 4 shots in the first few minutes. Oops. Hold on. I know you're catching. There we go. That might sound a little bit better for you now. So I did catch some of that. The play has been good. Bennington has been very good, made some great saves. The defense around him has been outstanding. Outstanding. Oh, I got Chris Lambert watching on the YouTube side. Thank you, Chris. Let's all pitch in and help the Blues buy a goal. I agree, man. It's just, they've had a couple of close ones. They really have. They've been there. This game is ours. Just have to keep shooting, and eventually one of those pucks is going to go in. Well, what did I say? If you were here at the pregame show, the truncated pregame show, I had said that, Fleury was going to come out and play his best. And that's exactly what we're getting. We're getting a Fleury playing his best, right? And that's going to be a hard guy to beat. This is going to be a 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1 game. That's what I see happening. Now, the Blues have been a good third period team, but not a great third period team. They've been a better second period team. Well, the last 2 games, that's slipping. So let's see what happens as we move towards the third and how they keep the shots going. Now, the referees this game, have done much better than they have in the past. Hits are surprising. They're 18 to 13. Very, very surprising. Well, here we go. Hey, Ashley, I guess Ron and John are a little too out of it to figure out how to use StreamYard.
I tried.
No, I seen that. You were perfect. I seen that. How about Falk's toe save on the 2-on-1? Yeah, that was great. No, the defense is played the way the defense is supposed to play. They're supporting Bennington, right? They're supporting Bennington. They're not playing heavy. They're not playing back. Stephen, I get it that it was a light cross check. The league has said we're going to crack down on cross check. So
I'll be right back, guy. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. So I kind of seen that coming. The period was good. The period was good. It was one where you can kind of look at it and go, okay, I see this. Chicago had a penalty, interference. Adam Gradette. Wallman got a holding against Hagel, and Tarasenko got a cross-check in against Johnson. It probably wasn't it. But hey, it is what it is, and that's where we're at. Stats that I'm looking at, power play 0 for 2 for Chicago, 0 for 1 for St. Louis. Face-off, St. Louis 56 to 44. Block shots, 10 for St. Louis, 9 for Chicago. Takeaways, Chicago has 9. That's why this game is tied. To St. Louis is 3, and St. Louis has 9 giveaways to Chicago's 2, with hits being 18 to 13. This has been a decent game so far. Hey, Sammy, how you doing? Nice to see you on the show. I think it was an even up call. It might have been. They said they were going to crack down on it. So you got to just see it. The stretch passes by the Hawks are kind of killing us in a way. Got to watch for that and avoid the odd man rushes. Absolutely. But I've been talking, now I've been talking about stretch passing for a long time, right? That the Blues are very susceptible to it and they're not good at it. Well, that's until they get good at it, they're going to be susceptible to it because they leave themselves open and because they don't understand it well enough. And I know that's probably not the right word, but they're not good at stretch passes. You watch a game and how many times does a team have a very solid, very good stretch pass against the Blues where the Blues stretch passes go nowhere, right? Very rarely are they on a player going north. They're usually at a player standing still, coming back south, or going east-west and not ready to move with the puck. And that is a problem. That is something in the Berube system that hasn't been fixed yet. You with me, Ashley?
Yes, I'm with you. Sorry. I was reading some of the comments.
A year ago, this run and gun type of game, we'd have been blown out. Speed. Yes, that is true. That is really true. Travis is back with us. I let him know. I kind of tagged him. Sammy's saying hi there. Ryan says the passing is cringy in this one. Yeah, it has been. He's here. I missed the first interview. Did you talk about Benner's comment in the last game? No, I didn't. That was contrite. It was a very contrite, but it also felt like it was forced. Right. And now that might be me having Bennington glasses on. I admit that. I say it right off. I could have a little bit of Bennington glasses. So Robert had a comment that got missed. Oh, okay. The being blowed out. Lambert agreed. Joshua says we need a dirty goal. I kind of do. He was cleared this morning. Practice with the team, but not. Oh, this is something about Saad, I guess. Yeah. No, I actually said that. I've seen some stuff out there in a couple of groups. Oh, Saad practiced today, so he'll be in the lineup. Nope. Never was going to be in the lineup today. Yeah, okay. If you want to put out bad information, you put out bad information. Hey, the Red Wings were having a good game against Toronto, as I just seen your significant other pass by us.
Yeah, he's watching the Blues game with me, surprisingly, and not the Red Wings. Ooh. So,
Kadri. Okay, oops, I shouldn't show that. No, so you know what? I've been thinking a lot about this, right? You know who Kadri is? Kadri is, and actually, this is an article that I'm working on. I'm thinking about trying if I can figure out how to write it. Hey, St. Louis Blues, where's Jamie Tart? And I'm guessing, I know that you don't get that reference.
I don't.
Okay, what you need to do is go on YouTube and search Jamie Tart, and let's see if I can remember the name of the guy that he talks to. Roy Kent. Roy Kent helps Jamie Tart. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. You know what? I actually might show that on the post game show. I might try and bring something like that up and see if I can show it. I know you may not. You may have trouble hearing it, but you'll be able to get it. That is what the Blues are missing. They're missing a Jamie Tart, and the last Jamie Tart we had was. See if anybody knows. I'm going to see if anybody knows. I'm going to wait. Who was the last Jamie Tart we had? And I'll see if someone throws it out there. Bob Morton kind of knows where I'm going at with Ted Lasso. Ash Jones, that's a new one. I didn't say Ash Jones.
No, it was Sammy Helms that said it.
Okay, I didn't go there. No, it wasn't Keith Kachuk. We had one after that. We had one after that. But you guys are getting there. Steve Ott. Nope, we had somebody after that too. But you're in the right ballpark. The Ott one's in the ballpark, really close. But that's the type of guy that I'm talking about. Nope.
No, it wasn't Dimitra.
Nope, not even close. And no, Edmondson wasn't a Jamie Tart. God, you guys are missing it. Pat
Is it
Maroon.
Steen? Oh, Maroon. Okay.
Pat Maroon was the last Jamie Tart we had. Pat Maroon was the last, and I'm going to get in trouble, prick that we had on the team whose job it was to get in the other team's head, to really get into their head, mess with them, and create mistakes. That's what we're missing. We don't have that.
I agree that Joshua could be.
Joshua could be, but I actually think Joshua's going to be a Ryan O'Reilly. I said this before. I think I was talking to you about this.
Yeah, you mentioned it last show. Last
Joshua. Game. Joshua's going to be a Ryan O'Reilly. He's going to learn that two-way game. He's going to learn that Energizer Bunny like Eckstein. He's going to be that Eckstein guy, right?
Fair enough.
So as much as I originally thought he was going to be that, I see the O'Reilly effect on him, right? Unfortunately, we don't have anybody, and even anybody I've seen in the system. We don't have that nastiness. Actually, let me rephrase that. We do have somebody that has that nastiness, but they don't know how to use it. Costin, right? See, you're learning, Ashley. You are learning from not the master, but from somebody who might know a little bit, but you're learning. Costin has that thing about him, but he doesn't know how to use it. He just doesn't know how to use it. He gets the penalties he gets penalties called on him instead of getting the other team to get penalties, right? So until he figures that out, that's an issue. But he could be that guy.
Yeah,
he could be that guy. I can see that one. Sammy says Vladdy will get the first goal in the third. Actually, I like that. Lions played really good. Yeah, well, okay. You're partially right, but I don't want my goalie to be that guy.
I don't want him either. I love really Benny's fire, but I don't.
Yeah. I can't afford 10-minute misconducts.
Exactly.
Right? No, you can't afford 10-minute because you know what? The next time he pulls that, it's not going to be a 10-minute misconduct. It's going to be a game misconduct. Right? And in a game misconduct, the referee can actually choose the player to take off the ice.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
I mean, the ref can actually say, no, this is a game misconduct. You're out. Say, now we've got to go with one goalie, and if he gets hurt, we've got to go to the what do you call it? To the e-bug, right? Or he could do this. He could go, okay, game misconduct. You've got to send O'Reilly to the bench. You got to send somebody that was on the ice. Right? Or something like that. And they do have, when it comes to things like that with the goalie, because the goalie has different rules. And this is a good point. Steve Glass says we don't need Benny to be a Belfer. I absolutely agree with that. Chirping is one thing.
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry.
Okay. Chirping is one thing. I'm talking about a little bit more than chirping. I'm talking about really getting into their head, getting them upset, getting them cranky, get them. There's more than chirpiness, right? More than chirpiness, I think. We don't. Let's see. Okay, I was gonna ask how a game misconduct works for a goalie. I want to double check that rule, right? But from what I remember, and it could have changed, there are some ways that it's not just you take one of your bottom forwards out. You're taking a major player out, right? I really do. I'm going to look at that, and I'm going to take a look at the thing. I wonder who the emergency third. Chris, I don't know. It could be, they've got somebody there that you don't always know who it is. Usually it's a guy. I think they got a guy that his daytime job is filling vending machines. A couple of years back, they called up, somebody got hurt. I think Alan, this is when we had Bennington and Alan, or Alan and Josh, Johnson, and one of them got hurt or whatever and couldn't play that game. So they had to call up a goalie. I think they called up Husso, but he wasn't going to get there in time, so they had the e-bug dress until he got there. So I do remember that. Hey, John, I sent the link and Ashley showed how to use it, so I don't know where you're at. Probably the goalie coach. Actually, I think they can't use a coach. I know there's some rules on that. Much as I don't like it being on Costin, got to appreciate that hip check. Yeah, that was a great hip check. Absolutely. It's been a good game. It's been a well-played game on both sides. It's been what I thought it was going to be. It's another pitcher's duel. And I said last week, or before the couple days ago, that with O'Reilly being out, we needed pitcher's duels, right? And that's what we're getting. So that's the good thing. I do see Husso playing one of the next 4 games. Right? They've got a 3-game or a 4-game road trip. Right? They play LA, then they play LA, Anaheim, San Jose,
the Sharks.
Winnipeg, right? I could see Husso getting the LA game or the Duck game. Right? Or really, better yet, I can't see him getting this Winnipeg game. Is served by someone who was on the ice at the time. I knew it was something like that, right? But I've also seen, depending on what it is, they have sent goalies out, right? They have sent goalies out. And that wasn't his, I don't think that was his first game misconduct. I think he got, the game where he was sent out, he got penalized for that too. The one with the San Jose Sharks. I think he ended up, even though they sent him, I think he ended up with a game misconduct then. I'd have to look, but I think he's had more than. Say again.
He did have a game misconduct for that.
Yeah, so that's not his first one, and that's so you gotta watch that. Chris Shockley says it was a little too much of the knee. I always get nervous when I see player skates flying in the air. Yeah, I agree with that. Talked about that. Chris Shockley for is standing on his head. Yo, he is right. He absolutely is. He's playing the game. And again, I'm not patting myself on the back. He's playing the exact same game that I thought he would and that we talked about at the pregame.
He is.
Right? Well, it looks like the game's just about ready to start. Are you ready for third period, Ashley?
Yes, I am.
Right? I can't wait to talk to you at the post game. We might go a little longer post game today since this is the Blackhawks and we're getting some really good good comments in that, and I love it. And as long as we've got you guys really being active, we're going to try and stay active for you. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys all on the post game show. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, for Ashley Slapshot Jones, saying aloha, mahalo, and we cannot wait to see you on the post game show.